All right, so Jadeveon Clowney spun the Cleveland Browns, who offered him a multi-year deal in the beginning of the free agent process. Also, he spun the New Orleans Saints for the Tennessee Titans. It was some wiffle waffling last night if he actually signed with the Tennessee Titans. Now they're saying that it's official. He signed a one-year deal for around $15 million to reunite with his former defensive coordinator, I think, in Houston, Mike Vrabel. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't forget to check out our NFL Talk playlist for more videos like this. And, you know, he was going around acting like he was Von Miller, Khalil Mack. You know, and I think what it boiled down to, he still was healing from that core injury and or he didn't want to go to training camp, all right? Remember Brett Favre, you know, basically used to wait after the Green Bay days until training camp was over to tell people he wasn't going to retire and resume his NFL career because he didn't want to go through training camp. So Jadeveon Clowney didn't get fined, no money, missed training camp, and still going to get a full bag. So, I mean, to me, last year proved that he wasn't that good. You know, Seattle, they don't have nothing on the defensive line. They got rid of Clowney. They got rid of Frank Clark. Cliff Averill gone. And a lot of them dudes that was on that line is gone. And they chose not to bring Clowney back. Clowney only generated 2 sacks last year, I believe, or somewhere around there. You know, but Seahawks didn't have a lot of help on that line. And if you block Clowney, that was basically it. Ezekiel Ansah, he really wasn't an answer, you know what I'm saying, at all. So, you know, now Seattle is going to go with a lot of unknown guys for the most part, to my knowledge, across that D-line. And that might be an Achilles heel for them. You know, Seattle don't believe in putting offensive linemen around Russ, and right now they don't have a defensive line. So I could really see Seattle taking a big dive this year. But Tennessee, you know, they got Harold Landry on one end. Now you can put Jadeveon Clowney on one end. I believe they run that 3-4-2, so Clowney going to be back at his natural position, that outside linebacker standing up. And with Seattle, I thought he'd be that much more impressive putting his hand in the dirt, you know, 100% of the time. And he wasn't, but part of that was Seattle didn't invest into the other defensive line positions. They had a young defensive backfield last year, and at times it showed. So with Jadeveon Clowney, now he go to Tennessee, where their defensive front is legit. They got rid of Jarrell Casey, but they got some other dogs, you know, that can run with him. So I think him adding to Tennessee, if he healthy and he able to get into the swing of things and get into football shape, which I think a lot of these dudes not going to be in football shape, because it wasn't no full offseason, OTAs, mini camps, voluntary workouts, and then training camp was kind of rushed. It was pretty much, if it was fused with conditioning for 2 weeks, and then they had a few weeks of training camp. So I think when you see the ball, you know, basically get going and kick off, you're going to see a lot of missed tackles. You know, usually the defense come around quicker than the offense. The only thing I'm concerned defensively is missed tackles and soft tissue injuries. You feel what I'm saying? So I think this might be a better situation if he's able to get back to speed, get healthy from the core injury, and get into football shape, because now they can't just focus on him like they did in Seattle. So I expect Clowney playing on a 1-year deal, $15 million, to play really, really good and try to obtain a big multi-year contract next year and get into the hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So I look for a big year from him. You know, if he stay healthy, get into football shape expeditiously, I think he can have, you know, 10+ sacks this year, if not more. And you put him in a situation where, you know, now he got another dude he can run with Harold Landry that you got to count for, and they got a solid defensive front in general, and they got a nice back end. Yeah, Jadeveon Clowney gonna be a problem this year if he can get into the groove of things. And now he back standing up too. So, and Mike Vrabel know what he's doing. So I think Clowney was just waiting for the right fit. Cleveland offered him a multi-year deal. He turned that down. It was down to this in New Orleans. He would have been nice in New Orleans too, off that edge. You know, they got, you know, him and Cameron Jordan with his hand in the dirt, and Jadeveon, you know, playing the edge, or however they're going to do it in New Orleans. That would have been square business as well, too. But I think playing in Mike Vrabel's system, where a guy that know him, I think he feel more comfortable. And really, he playing for a big contract. So if he fail to do good this year, then he won't get paid. If he live up to expectations this year, then he going to get the bag, especially if he can stay healthy. So I look for big things from Tennessee. But really, you know, people believe New Orleans is a team to win right now, because people probably believe Ryan Tannehill going to revert back to being Ryan Tannehill. So if he want to win, probably was New Orleans. But really, Tennessee is the leaders in the clubhouse in the AFC South. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, card, sponsor, video request. All links in the description. Also got a Facebook group there as well. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. We gone.